Oh my goodness. Alright. 2026 off season. Already on fire. For a few weeks now. What the hell. But I've been busy. So sorry about that. Congratulations to the Knicks. I know it's late. Very, 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 very late. But looking at the East right now, I think the Knicks are the Knicks could not begin to fathom how much of a struggle they're gonna be having. They're gonna be facing the next season because the East just became a powerhouse. First, it was Kawhi Leonard coming back to the East, coming back to Toronto. He's a Raptor again. The the fun guy who gave them that one championship in 2019. Maybe never should have left in the first place. But here we are now. Unbelievable. And then we got Jaylen Brown. Oh, sorry. First it was Giannis going to the Heat. So it's gonna be Bam and Giannis, but they don't have a lot of shooters right now. They don't really have. Let me check what else did they do. Yep, re-signing Simon Fontecchio, Andrew Wiggins for a 3-year deal. And of course, they got Giannis, they got Bobby Portis, and they also got Tim Hardaway Jr. for 1 year. And they lost star hero Yakushovnes, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Norman Powell, and Khalil Ware. So, yeah, of course, it's gonna be a lot of departures for Giannis. But I think they just lost Norman Powell in free agency. Yep, they lost him to the Bulls. Again, yeah, they don't have a lot of weapons surrounding Giannis, and I'm not sure how much of a good team this is because looking back all of their championships, it's really not because all of their stars are just that good. Even the LeBron era, it's because a lot of they just are surrounded by good role players and people who took a back seat, like Chris Bosh. He became a shooter. That's why LeBron can get to the basket. Now, will Bam do that? Like, can he do that? Can he become all of a sudden a legit stretch 5 for Giannis? That's gonna be hard. Davion Mitchell, is he gonna be that good of a creator in the perimeter for him to open up space for Giannis and Bam? I don't know. What else do they got? They also got I don't know. Yeah, Wiggins, yeah. Wiggins, good defender, good shooter, good enough shooter, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think they are still gonna be looking for other role players if they're still available in the market. And Jaylen Brown to the fucking Sixers. Jaylen Brown for the fucking Sixers, come on. And they got Paul George. I'm not even a Celtics fan, and I am just confused with this. Jason Tatum is a win now player because he's still 28, right? Still 28. A champion of first option in their championship team, even though Jaylen Brown won the Finals MVP. You still need to surround Tatum with a guy like Jaylen Brown. Paul George is already 36. Is he? 36? Around that age. Late 30s. He's injury prone. Jaylen Brown is not. And Tatum just came back from an Achilles heel injury. That's nothing. That's not nothing. Achilles heel, was that right? Or Achilles injury, whatever. Achilles tendon injury, and not a lot of players comes back from that 100%. Their explosiveness is limited. Even their shooting is affected. Case in point, Klay Thompson. They cannot burst that much. They cannot jump that high anymore. Jaylen Brown is still one of the best defenders in the wing. Maybe you could say that. And he can create for the team. He can create shots for the team. He's a good offensive hub for a championship team. Even though he's not a number one guy like we just saw in the playoffs, because his inefficiency, there's that. But you still have Tatum. You can just retool your roster. Or if the relationship is just that soured, that bad, I don't know. Maybe you can trade him for, I don't know. I'm blanking here. Maybe it's just real Paul George. He's the only guy who the Celtics can trade for Jaylen Brown. So maybe because Paul George is a better shooter, a better catch and shoot player. Off the ball is better, I guess. I don't see it, man. I know they got 2 first round picks, 2028 and 2031, 2 second round picks, 2028 and 2030. But Tatum is a win now player. So I don't know if this is the best move, like looking forward in 2028 and 2031, 2030. Or maybe because the Celtics are gonna trade those picks to retool around Tatum and Paul George. Around Tatum and Paul George. The man's 36. He's still a good player, but his contract is big. Takes up a lot of your salary cap, and he's already old. He's not the MVP candidate from before. So I don't know about this. But Sixers fans, you got Maxey, you got Embiid, Edgecombe, now Jaylen Brown. They might be the favorites coming out of the East. Behind, of course, the defending champs, the Knicks. But damn. Oh yeah, the Celtics also lost Mitchell Robinson, right? Where did that guy go? Celtics go from hack a Mitch to sign a Mitch. Oh, the Celtics got him. Okay. So, the Celtics got Mitchell Robinson, Tatum, PG, Derek White, and Pritchard. Is he the starting 5? Sorry, I'm not a Celtics fan. Okay, they got Mitch. So, the Knicks has now a hole in their center position. I know Cat is their center, but we all know he has problems with fouling. He has foul trouble. So when he's out, who's gonna be their backup center? Or maybe they wanna run big man lineups and they put Cat on the 4. So who's the guy on the 5 in that lineup? And Mitchell Robinson is a really, really good player. That offensive rebound in the finals, one of the key possessions that won them their championship in the grand scheme of things.
Hey, stop where you are.
His hustle, his defense, and he actually shot good in the free throw line in the finals. I don't know, man. What else do we got? Oh yeah, of course. Going to the West now, it's LaMelo and Edwards. So Ant-Man and the Wasp. But he's not a wasp anymore. He's not a wasp anymore. He's a wolf. So, it's LaMelo for Naz Reid.
Nice job,
And let's
CJ.
see.
Thought that was a suicide mission for sure.
Yep. Naz Reid, unprotected 2033 first round pick swaps in 2028, 2029, and 2030, and second round picks in 2029, 2032, and 2033. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they overpaid for LaMelo because of his injury risk. It's not really that healthy. He doesn't play a lot of games in the regular season, and when we saw him in the play-in, damn, they got beat by the Orlando Magic, and they were favored there. Magic lost to, was it the Heat? Was it? I really forgot, I'm sorry. But yeah, the Magic aren't really that promising against Charlotte, and the Hornets were one of the best teams heading into the playoffs. Remember that? Like, they won a lot of games. It's like, the Pacers run in 2025, but only like a baby version of it. Because before the playoffs, after the All-Star break, the Pacers went on a run in the regular season, and a lot of people saw the parallel between the two teams and thought, hey, maybe Charlotte is gonna have one of those runs by an underdog team again. Maybe not to the extent and success of the Indiana Pacers in 2025, but maybe like Trae Young Hawks when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they disappointed. They still have a great young team. They're gonna build around Brandon Miller and Concanapo. They also lost, what do you call that, wife beater guy? Oh, that's not even his, that wasn't even his wife, right? It was his girlfriend, Miles Bridges. Yeah. The felon. They also lost him. Where did he go? Oh, trade to the Suns. So he got traded to the Suns. Damn. And the Hornets got Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal. Man, you lost another good shooter, pretty good defender in the perimeter, Grayson Allen, and one of the best, or not really the best, but one of the most solid guys as your role player in Royce O'Neal. You lost him if you're the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns just, I don't know what they're doing. You still have Book and Dylan the Villain. Dylan the Villain might be the villain on the court, but the real villain on and off the court is Miles Bridges. Man. And they got him. I don't know why though. And they just trying to retool, I guess. Oh, they got Luke Kennard. Is it? Yeah, they got Luke Kennard. So the Phoenix Suns also got Luke Kennard for a 2-year deal. Okay, that's good. Alright, going back to the Wolves. So Ant-Man. I think it's gonna be good. Of course, it's Ant-Man and LaMelo.
Punk ass national
However,
fraud.
just really concerning about LaMelo's health.
Come on, CJ. We got enough.
If he plays
CJ, get up here and
healthy
drive us out of here.
for most of the season, and then he'll be ready for the playoffs, then this is a scary duo. But now they have gotten from too many bigs, no point guard, to too many guards with a point guard, to almost no bigs. They only have Rudy now. They lost Randall
Got a chip on their shoulder.
and they lost Naz Reid.
All right, check it out.
I really thought they are gonna trade Randall for, someone. Even when the first rumors about Lamelo being available, I was thinking that maybe it's gonna be Lamelo for Randall, but no, they traded Randall for picks, right, to the Nets, and I don't think there was a first round pick there. I think it's all second round picks. Is it? Nets received Julius Randle via Wolves, number 28 overall, and Wolves received Mo Gay and number 33 overall. That's it. Dude,
Listening to you, Carl.
is it a 3-team deal? Wolves received Nick Laxton from the Nets. I don't think so. It's a 3-team deal, but they only got Mo Gay and a second round pick, which is Isaiah Evans. Mo Gay. So I'm not familiar with Mo Gay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I've been hearing his name all throughout the season whenever he's playing. Like, oh, it's Mo Gay because his name's kind of funny. So yeah. Oh, he's a power forward. Okay, so they got him, but I don't think he's ready. It's a power forward, really? Mo Gay. Oh man, where's the stats for this guy? For last season, he got 3.6 total rebounds a game, 4.4 points a game, 0.9 assists a game. Clearly, it's just a bench guy, right? Oh man. So they still lack their 4 position and their backup big when Gobert sits. As we all know, when Gobert sits, their interior defense just plummets. And you cannot do that against Wemby, against Jokic, and maybe even against the Lakers with Luka and Kessler. Yeah, and Austin Reeves, Luka, Walker Kessler, and I hope they still got Rui. Their pick and rolls and their pick and pops, they're gonna have a hard time. So I know that the Lakers, yeah, with LeBron, is gonna be again going to another team. Might be his last season, might be. We don't know yet, but who knows? Maybe he goes back to the Cavs, like a homecoming. I don't know what that's called. Return home for the King for his last season. Maybe win another ring before he leaves. I don't know about that. The East is just a powerhouse now, and I don't know if there's a lot of teams that can take LeBron and compete at the highest level. The Cavs still lack a lot of things. Harden always chokes. Mitchell chokes a little bit. Jared Allen is good. They still have shooters, but I think they lost Dean Wade. Oh, come on. Yeah, so Dean Wade went to the Sixers in free agency. Oh my goodness. So the Sixers, oh man, they're so complete. I think the Sixers only needs a backup big that whenever Embiid's injured or he sits, they're still good defensively in the paint because you don't need any more offense. You got Maxey, you got Jaylen Brown, you got Edgecombe. It's a fucking good team. Oh my goodness. So can the Cavs get LeBron and beat all those teams, and you still got the Knicks? You go to Miami with what? No shooters. They only got a lot of people who wants to get to the rim, who wants to crash it, not crash the board, but who wants to penetrate, slash. Where will it go? Damn. And to close this, I want to talk about my Pacers. Will they have a shot at this crazy Eastern Conference next season? Tyrese coming back. Hopefully, they can just outrun everyone. They can just outrun the Knicks. They can outrun the Sixers, the Celtics, the Heat, and outshoot them like what they did before. And I hope Rick Carlisle is gonna be ready with all his matchups, with all of his after timeout plays. And they got Zubac now. Zubac, how do you pronounce his name? He's a good rim protector. He's a good pick and roll partner. And he got moves in the paint. And it's very rare at this modern era of with your big doing post-ups and doing hook shots. But they got it. And what concerns me is that because of Zubac's presence, maybe they're gonna play slower than how they played before. Because Miles Turner can just trail the plays whenever they run a fast break. He can always trail and hit a three and still play good, solid interior defense. And even in the perimeter, even if he got switched to a perimeter player, he can still defend well enough to slow perimeter players down. And I'm still hopeful for the Pacers. I know this is gonna be a scary season for them. All this shit happening in the East. Well, that's it. Bye.
Yeah, fuck a big smoke. Remember that name.